Welcome to Speaking from the Purple Couch, where we explore the depths of human experience. We share stories, issues, and situations that will ignite understanding and empowerment. Subscribe and be part of the journey. Because empowerment begins with conversation.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, am I? Oh, wait a minute. Am I on speaker? Can you hear me? Okay, I think so now. Okay, how are you this evening? Today is December the 13th, and it's Saturday in the last month of the year. So, what are we talking about today? The thing that actually this simple habit that actually changed how I think forever. So, there was a time when I moved through life quickly, always responding, always reacting, always trying to get to the next thing. If something went well, I celebrated briefly and moved on. If something hurt, I either replayed it over and over and over in my mind or tried to forget it as fast as possible. And sometimes when you kind of are a perfectionist, it really can bring you down. But one day, I began practicing a very simple habit, not a complicated routine, not a long list of affirmations, just one question. What have I learned? At first, it felt almost too simple to matter. I would ask it at the end of the day, after a conversation, after a mistake, after a disappointment, sometimes even after a victory. And what I didn't realize then was that this question was quietly retraining my mind, even renewing my mind. Instead of asking, why did this happen to me? I began asking, what is this trying to teach me? What have I learned? That shift alone changed everything. When something didn't go as planned, I stopped labeling it as a failure. I treated it as information. I stopped being so overly disappointed. And yes, as a human, we do get disappointed, but I didn't get stuck there. When someone disappointed me, I didn't just absorb the pain. I asked what the experience revealed about boundaries, expectations, or discernment. Even in moments of joy, I learned to pause and ask what habits, choices, or mindset helped create that outcome. Over time, this one habit slowed me down in the best way. It created space between the moment of my reactions. Instead of being ruled by emotion, which is so easy to do, I began responding with awareness. Instead of spiraling, I extracted wisdom. Now, here's the part that surprised me the most. This question restored my sense of power. Because when you ask, what have I learned? You are no longer a victim of your circumstances. You become a student of life. Every experience, especially the painful ones, starts working for you instead of against you. Now, spiritually, This practice actually aligned me with wisdom. It reminded me that nothing is wasted, that all things work together for my good, that growth is happening even when it's not comfortable, when it's uncomfortable. That healing often begins with reflection, not resistance, because we can immediately become defensive and want to resist any possibilities that there is a lesson in this situation. But I started to reverse that and reflect. I realized that my thoughts didn't have to run me. I didn't have to stay stuck in old narratives, in old reactions, or old wounds. Each lesson gave me clarity. Each reflection gave me direction. Each moment of learning actually strengthened my inner authority that I can walk in my power. Now, this question is woven into my daily life. At the end of the day, I ask it. After hard conversations, I ask it. After answered prayers and unexpected detours, I ask it. What have I learned? What have I learned today? Because learning turns experience into wisdom. Wisdom turns awareness into growth. And growth changes how you think forever. So if you're feeling stuck, overwhelmed, or unsure of your next step, I invite you to try this one simple habit. You don't have to change everything at once. Just change the question or the questions you're asking. Ask what you've learned and watch how your thinking begins to transform. Let's just say a short prayer. Divine Creator, we thank you for every experience, both the joyful and the challenging. Teach us to slow down long enough to see the lessons hidden within each moment, because you told us all things will work together for the good of those that love the Lord and are called according to his purpose. Give us clarity instead of confusion. Help us build our faith instead of fear. Give us wisdom instead of reaction, and understanding instead of fear mongering. Help us ask the right question, receive the insight we need, and grow from what we've lived through. May what we learn strengthen us, guide us, and lead us into greater peace and purpose. Amen. I hope that was helpful today. And I pray that maybe there's something that was said or that you can actually start asking that question. What have you learned? What have you learned today? Put in the comments if you have started asking yourself that question, or you stop for a moment to ask the question, even after you in watching this actual video, ask yourself that question and then write your comments below. Love to see if what they call it, your stinking thinking is changing. Have a wonderful and blessed day.
Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.